Hello world, welcome back to Raise Your RC. Time to do another unboxing video, and this time I decided to kind of go in a different direction. You know, if you've been following my channel, you'll notice that I do a lot of race kits pretty much. So stuff from like Team Associated, TLR, Techno, really like race oriented 110 scale electric buggies and trucks and stadium trucks and that kind of thing. But today I decided to kind of go in a different direction. Recently sold my B64D. And so I had some money burning a hole in my pocket, and there are a few different kits I was looking at out there. There's a bunch of new releases, stuff like the Rustler 4x4 VXL, which looked really interesting to me, and a couple things from Arrma, and I decided to go with something I haven't tried before. And you know what it is, you knew what I was going to pop up here. The Arrma Granite 4x4 BLX. So this is my very first Arrma. And actually, I was debating between getting the Granite or the Sentin, which is their short course truck. I've had quite a few short course trucks lately, so decided to try the monster truck. And the funny thing is, about 5 years ago is when I first started getting into RC, and my very first RC car was a Stampede 4x4 VXL. So that cost $430 back then. Arrma's, you know, sort of come up since then, and they came out with this truck, probably in the last week or two. And this is basically, you know, the competitor to the Stampede, obviously. So the amazing thing with this truck is it only costs, I don't know if you can see the price tag there, $299.99. So I picked this up from my local hobby store. $300, that's quite a bit cheaper than the $430 I spent 5 years ago, and I'm really interested in this truck because I've heard a lot of good things about Arrma. I mean, obviously they're more of a basher brand, but they've been making a name for themselves, known as being really reliable, tough, high-performing vehicles. And so, yeah, I'm really excited about picking my very first Arrma. So this is 110 scale electric 4x4 monster truck. This is the BLX, so the brushless edition. They also had the Mega, which came out I think like a year ago or so. That was a brushed edition. But they have some nice upgrades, made this a lot tougher, made this a lot more brushless and LiPo 2S and 3S capable. So we're going to go through the box real quick. Underneath, you can see kind of a picture of the box. So they've got I guess the Granite diff is quite a bit bigger than the Outcast diff. It's got a really nice heatsink, adjustable body mounts, that's good to hear. I guess these go up and down a little bit. Adjustable turnbuckles, the BLX 100 amp waterproof ESC, nice little servo there, extended height dirt defenders. I guess that's the side guards on this thing. So this is, I'm actually looking at this the first time, just like you are. So I think these are removable, hopefully, we'll see. Nice little wheels, monster truck tires, of course. Middle gear differential is very important. Oil-filled shocks, standard. Hopefully, if you don't have oil-filled shocks on $300 kit, something is wrong. And then on the side, we got some more information, easy maintenance. So the interesting thing about this truck is I guess all the parts just kind of come out independently as little modules. Have to see how that goes. Some more information about the actual truck in different languages, blah, blah, blah. Now, the interesting thing here, designed in the UK by Arrma RC. So Arrma is now owned by Horizon Hobby. It used to be owned by Hobbyco. Hobbyco is no more. All their, you know, basically assets, and including some of their brands like Arrma, got acquired by Horizon. I did not know Arrma stuff was designed in the UK. That kind of explains a few things. The UK has actually a history of racing in different disciplines, Formula 1, yada, yada, yada. They also make some nice race kits, Schumacher, etc. Come from there. And then on the other side, what do we got? So a nice little TTX 300 radio. Actually, I'm interested in looking at this radio. This looks like one of the better RTR radios that come with kits. Metal Gear servo, an upgrade on the competition in my opinion. Nice little 3660 brushless motor, so 3200 kV. It's 36 millimeters in diameter and 60 millimeters long. And then right around, you need some batteries, 2S, 3S capable. And then what else we got here? Made in China. So that is to be expected considering this costs $300. On the back side, there is nothing. So a little bit of a plain box, I guess. But I like it overall, nice graphics, and it's time to open this thing up. So got my little knife here, cut the seals. I have not actually opened this thing up yet, as you can see. So we're gonna find out what it looks like inside. I've actually haven't looked at other unboxing videos either. So yeah, I don't know. I actually have no idea what it looks like inside. So there you go. Bunch of cardboard that you can take out. I guess this must be the radio, I'm assuming, and the actual truck. Oh, so nothing is actually tied down. That's good to know. Last thing in the box is a manual and some tools. So let's take that out. Put this to the side. And we're going to put the truck over here for now. And just kind of go over what is in the box. So, go through this real quick. Little half-size manual, get started thing, black and white. Fairly simple, but it does actually have pictures, battery modes, defaults, troubleshooting. Okay, looks like we got some German. Is this still German? I don't know. Maybe we only got English and German. No, that looks French to me. Anyways, I'm not an expert on these different languages, but a little manual. Warranty card, who cares? Technical pack. What does that mean? I guess little tricks on how to actually make adjustments, change the pinion, set your mesh. I'm guessing looks like different motor mount stuff. And a little parts diagram underneath. Okay, tools, little shock insert or shock preload spacers, little Allen wrench, and then I think this is some kind of wheel nut and slipper adjuster tool. Not totally sure. This being my first Arrma. Okay, we got the other box. So let's pop this thing open. This looks like the transmitter. And the Tactic TTX 300 always looked like a really nice radio to me. And yes, it is actually, it actually feels like a pretty good radio. I mean, the wheel is pretty nice. I don't know, there's got a little bit of edge here. I don't know like that, but the wheel doesn't have that much slop. The trigger does not have that much slop. You've got steering dual rate, throttle trim, steering trim, no throttle dual rate, I guess. And this does something, not really sure about that. A little LED on top. Looks like you got channel reversing for steering and throttle, and then a power switch. No external antenna. Let's see, how do we open this? Battery tray, 4 AA's. It looks pretty standard. Yeah, so reasonably good radio, I think, for an RTR vehicle, so I like that. And then on to the actual truck. So here we go. It's a little saran wrap on there. So initial impressions. Well, these are huge tires. Oh my god, look at these wheels and tires. They're like, I don't know, 5 inches in diameter or something. They're ridiculous. All right, so feels like they got some foams, nice spongy material, kind of an all-purpose tread pattern, so it should be decent on the street. Not super grippy street tires, but looks like it's a little bit more for grass, dirt, off-road conditions, but still kind of an all-terrain tire. So, oh, really nice body. This feels actually quite thick, quite sturdy. So they've got these integrated little holders for the body clips. Let's pop those off. Nice. You know, I really like this body. I mean, the orange color is pretty cool, very bright. It's kind of got this, like, I don't know, camouflage gray and black pattern in the back. Tells you it's a BLX model, Granite 4x4. So really cool. Little fake license plate there in the back. So yeah, quite thick actually overall. I think it's like PVC silkscreen, but really nice material. I like it. Let's put that off to the side. And then my initial thoughts on the truck. Let's look at this thing. So huge little mud guards to keep out dirt and stuff, although there are cutouts here, I guess, for the steering. Here is the ESC. I don't know if it's a rebranded Hobby Wing or what, but it looks kind of Hobby Wing-ish. Integrated fan. Here's the red servo. So Arrma's colors are red. But a really nice heatsink. I mean, this heatsink is humongous. This is gigantic. I mean, if you could put that on another car, that'd be really cool. I mean, I might order some of these just for my other cars. Shocks, all plastic shocks. Looks like chrome shock shafts, little shock guards. That's nice. Keep dirt and stuff off of the shock shafts. Keeps your shocks a little cleaner. See how it kind of feels. Fairly soft suspension, a little bit firmer in the rear actually. So I'm assuming that's to counteract wheeling and massive power. I still can't get over how huge this thing's actually a lot larger than you would think. It's got to be bigger than a Stampede. It looks bigger than a Stampede. Wheelie bar, of course. Looks like there are maybe a couple different positions for the wheelie bars. There's a couple different holes there. Very sturdy. So very thick plastic overall. I mean, the whole car is plastic pretty much. I mean, even the center drive shaft is plastic. Bumper. Okay, nice little short bumper. I like that. I don't like bumpers that stick out a lot because they tend to impact how you actually can land the vehicles. But massive arms, massive plastic drive shafts. Oh, these turnbuckles are huge. These got to be like 4 or 5 millimeter turnbuckles, steel turnbuckles. Very beefy ball cups actually. Interesting bell crank system. So it's set out quite wide with you know, short little links here, so that's a little bit different than I'm used to, and it looks like a little drag link there on the bottom. So all plastic bell cranks. You know, fair amount of give in the wheels and the whole front end, so that will help durability. It won't help the precision quite so much, but certainly this thing is designed to be bashed. You got the Velcro battery straps, so this can accommodate a lot of different sizes of batteries. You know, you could stick a pretty huge battery in this thing. Not really sure what that thing is. Looks like some kind of clip of some sort. Yeah, so I mean, there's other little weird touches, like looks like there's a little wire holder here. I'm not really sure what that's for. Maybe for the battery wires to come back around this way. Not sure. Beefy shock towers. I mean, they're just like huge shock towers integrated with the entire front bulkhead as like one massive piece. So that looks basically indestructible to me. I wish there were adjustments on actually shock locations. It looks like everything on the arms on the shock tower are all fixed position. Camber link positions are fixed. There's really no adjustments for tuning. It's just an all-out basher, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to take it out on the track and just see what it can do on the track. But obviously not its forte. Feels like, yeah, some decent fluid in the diffs, front and rear. Reasonable amount of diff action. Might want to thicken up a little bit. I'm not really sure. We'll have to see how this thing actually drives. Yeah, the adjustable body post. So I think you can actually just get at that screw there and then raise and lower the body post front and rear. From the pictures I've seen, it did look a little tall to me. I might try to shorten that a little bit. You know, there's probably some things I'm going to do to kind of make this a little more performance oriented. And by performance, I don't mean like driving in a straight line at 100 miles an hour. I mean like in terms of handling, in terms of like how it jumps and lands and flies there, that kind of thing, turning. Yeah, but overall impressions are really, really good. It's much heavier than I would have guessed. I mean, it's way heavier than a Stampede. Nice flat LCG chassis. Yeah, pretty much an LCG chassis. Although the ESC and servo are up quite high. I don't know what this giant box that the I don't know if you can see it, but the ESC is standing on top of this giant black box, which I guess it's got to have the receiver in it. But I mean, that's a huge receiver box. Very massive motor. I mean, that's a huge motor. So yeah, I'm excited to try this thing out. I'm going to bash with it. I'm going to drive it at the track a bit. Probably try some different wheels and tires and stuff. Maybe get some different pinions as well and see how this thing drives. So I'm real excited. I mean, yeah, suspension feels pretty good. The spring's a little soft up front, a lot firmer in the rear. The rear feels good. The front, not bad. I'm sure that will help the steering quite a bit, having softer springs up front, but it probably nosedives quite a bit under braking. We'll have to see. So it takes EC5 connectors. I did have to get a little adapter. I'm going to have to solder up to get that to plug into my batteries. I'm running this on 2S. I don't have any 3S batteries. I'm pretty much a 2S type of guy, but I hear it's actually quite fast on 2S. So what else is there? I think that's about it. I mean, nice black chrome wheels, good tires, fair amount of towing in the rear. The front, it's got quite a bit of camber, probably about -2, -3 degrees. Yeah, ish. But it looks really good overall. And you know, this looks like a fun little truck. Sometimes you just gotta have fun, not take RC cars so seriously and worry about, you know, roll centers and shock piston sizes and fluids and, you know, ball different. You know, sometimes you just want to get something casual, just for fun, drive it around and see how it goes. So that's my plan for this Granite 4x4. So far I'm liking what I see from the Arrma. Looks like a ridiculously strong, tough and strong truck, and I'm gonna have some fun. So anyways, stay tuned for more videos on this truck as I kind of go through it and try some different things. Hopefully I can get some running videos as well, maybe bashing, maybe at the track as well, and we'll see how it is. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit the add notifications button, share with your friends. That all helps me. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care.